Question 1. What does this triangular warning sign indicate? A. Dangerous curve to the right. B. Sharp turn to the left. C. Right lane ends. D. Road closed ahead. Answers is A. Dangerous curve to the right. This warning sign indicates that there is a dangerous curve to the right ahead. Drivers should reduce their speed and be prepared for the bend. Question 2. When approaching this sign, what action should you take? A. Give way to traffic. B. Stop completely. C. Accelerate through. D. Sound horn and proceed. Answers is A. Give way to traffic. This give way sign means you must yield to traffic on the major road. You should be prepared to stop if necessary to allow other vehicles to pass safely. Question 3. What is the legal requirement for maintaining your vehicle's tires? A. Ensure adequate tread depth and correct pressure. B. Replace tires annually regardless of wear. C. Only check pressure every 6 months. D. Keep a spare tire in the boot at all times. Answers is A. Ensure adequate tread depth and correct pressure. It is a legal requirement to ensure your tires have a minimum tread depth for cars and are inflated to the correct pressure for safety and vehicle control. Question 4. What does this sign mean for overtaking? A. No overtaking allowed. B. Overtake with caution. C. Overtake only on left. D. End of overtaking zone. Answers is A. No overtaking allowed. This prohibitory sign indicates that overtaking is not allowed for any motor vehicle beyond this point. It's used in areas where overtaking would be unsafe. Question 5. What must you do when you see this mandatory sign? A. Proceed straight ahead. B. Turn right only. C. Turn left only. D. U-turn is permitted. Answers is A. Proceed straight ahead. This blue circular sign indicates a mandatory direction. Drivers must proceed straight ahead in the lane or at the junction where this sign is displayed. Question 6. What does this information sign indicate about the road? A. Motorway begins. B. Dual carriageway. C. Toll road ahead. D. Restricted access. Answers is A. Motorway begins. This sign marks the start of a motorway. Motorways have specific rules, including minimum speed limits and restrictions on certain types of vehicles. Question 7. What is the purpose of reflective studs on a motorway? A. To help drivers navigate in poor visibility. B. To indicate speed limits. C. To mark emergency exits only. D. To measure vehicle weight. Answers is A. To help drivers navigate in poor visibility. Reflective studs cat's eyes on motorways and other roads help drivers see lane markings and the edge of the carriageway, especially in darkness or adverse weather conditions. Question 8. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Road narrows on both sides. B. Lane closure ahead. C. Hard shoulder ends. D. Merging traffic. Answers is A. Road narrows on both sides. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead narrows from both sides. Drivers should be aware of the change in road width and adjust their position accordingly. Question 9. What does this sign mean for priority at a junction? A. You have priority. B. Give way to others. C. Stop and check. D. No entry for traffic. Answers is A. You have priority. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road. Traffic on intersecting roads should give way to you, but always proceed with caution. Question 10. What does this sign indicate about the junction ahead? A. Junction with a minor road. B. Roundabout ahead. C. Crossroads ahead. D. Dead end road. Answers is A. Junction with a minor road. This warning sign indicates that there is a junction with a minor road ahead. Drivers should be aware of potential traffic merging or turning. Question 11. What does this sign indicate for drivers of goods vehicles? A. No entry for goods vehicles. B. Goods vehicles only. C. Load limited ahead. D. Weight restriction. Answers is A. No entry for goods vehicles. This prohibitory sign means that goods vehicles are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. This often applies to over a certain maximum gross weight. Question 12. What is the primary reason for checking your mirrors frequently while driving? A. To be aware of traffic around you. B. To adjust your seating position. C. To check your appearance. D. To look for road signs only. Answers is A. To be aware of traffic around you. Regular mirror checks are crucial for maintaining situational awareness, especially before changing speed, direction, or when approaching hazards, to know what is behind and to the sides of your vehicle. Question 13. What does this mandatory sign require you to do? A. Proceed around a roundabout. B. Stop and give way. C. Turn right only. D. Keep left of obstacle. Answers is A. Proceed around a roundabout. This sign indicates a mandatory roundabout. You must proceed around the central island in the direction of the arrows, giving way to traffic already on the roundabout from your right. Question 14. What does this sign indicate regarding traffic lanes? A. Of movement in lanes. B. Lane closed ahead. C. Merging traffic lane. D. Minimum speed per lane. Answers is A. Of movement in lanes. This information sign shows the permitted directions of movement for traffic in each lane ahead, helping drivers choose the correct lane for their destination. Question 15. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Uneven road surface. B. Speed hump ahead. C. Road closed. D. Steep descent. Answers is A. Uneven road surface. This warning sign alerts drivers to an uneven road surface ahead. You should slow down to maintain control of your vehicle and avoid damage or discomfort. Question 16. When are you allowed to use the hard shoulder on a motorway? A. In an emergency or breakdown. B. To overtake slow traffic. C. To make a phone call. D. For a short rest break. Answers is A. In an emergency or breakdown. The hard shoulder is strictly for breakdowns or when directed by emergency services. Using it for any other reason is illegal and dangerous. Question 17. What does this sign prohibit? A. No U-turn allowed. B. No left turn. C. No right turn. D. No overtaking. Answers is A. No U-turn allowed. This prohibitory sign indicates that making a U-turn is not allowed at this location. U-turns can be dangerous if not safely or in areas. Question 18. What does this sign indicate regarding oncoming traffic? A. Oncoming traffic has priority. B. You have priority. C. Two-way traffic ahead. D. No entry for vehicles. Answers is A. Oncoming traffic has priority. This priority sign means that you must give way to oncoming vehicles. It's often found on narrow bridges or road sections where only one vehicle can pass at a time. Question 19. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Slippery road surface. B. Loose gravel ahead. C. Road works ahead. D. Steep incline. Answers is A. Slippery road surface. This warning sign alerts drivers to a slippery road surface, perhaps due to ice, oil, or wet leaves. You should reduce speed and avoid sudden braking or steering. Question 20. What does this sign tell you about parking? A. No parking allowed. B. Parking zone. C. Loading zone. D. Disabled parking. Answers is A. No parking allowed. This prohibitory sign indicates no parking. You are not permitted to park your vehicle where this sign is displayed, though a brief stop for passengers or goods may be allowed if not obstructing. Question 21. What should you do if you encounter a red flashing light at a level crossing? A. Stop immediately behind the white line. B. Proceed if no train is visible. C. Speed up to cross quickly. D. Sound your horn to alert others. Answers is A. Stop immediately behind the white line. Red flashing lights at a level crossing mean a train is approaching. You must stop immediately behind the white stop line and wait until the lights stop flashing and the barriers, if present, are fully open. Question 22. What does this mandatory sign require of you? A. Turn right ahead. B. No right turn. C. Proceed straight. D. Right lane ends. Answers is A. Turn right ahead. This blue circular sign indicates that you must turn right ahead. It is often found at junctions to direct traffic flow. Question 23. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. Mandatory cycle track. B. No cycling allowed. C. Cyclists give way. D. Cycle parking. Answers is A. Mandatory cycle track. This blue circular sign indicates a mandatory cycle track. Cyclists must use this track where it is provided, and other vehicles should not enter it. Question 24. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Pedestrian crossing ahead. B. Children crossing. C. School zone. D. No pedestrians. Answers is A. Pedestrian crossing ahead. This warning sign alerts drivers to a pedestrian crossing ahead. You should slow down, be prepared to stop, and look out for pedestrians intending to cross. Question 25. What does this additional information plate signify? A. Distance to hazard. B. Speed limit 300. C. Road length. D. Diversion. Answers is A. Distance to hazard. This plate indicates the distance from the sign to the beginning of the road feature or hazard by the main sign. In this case, 300 meters. Question 26. What is the primary danger when driving in foggy conditions? A. Visibility and increased stopping distances. B. A higher risk of punctures. C. Overheating engine. D. Increased fuel consumption. Answers is A. Visibility and increased stopping distances. Fog severely reduces visibility, making it difficult to see other vehicles, road signs, and hazards. This also increases the distance needed to react and stop safely. Question 27. What does this sign indicate about the road's condition? A. Road hump or speed bump. B. Ahead. C. Uneven road. D. Steep ascent. Answers is A. Road hump or speed bump. This warning sign indicates a road hump or speed bump ahead. Drivers should reduce their speed to avoid discomfort or damage to their vehicle. Question 28. What does this sign tell you about the road ahead? A. Traffic lights ahead. B. Junction ahead. C. Stop sign ahead. D. Pedestrian crossing. Answers is A. Traffic lights ahead. This warning sign indicates that there are traffic lights ahead. Drivers should be prepared to slow down and stop if the lights are red or amber. Question 29. What does this sign prohibit at the junction? A. No right turn. B. No left turn. C. No U-turn. D. No overtaking. Answers is A. No right turn. This prohibitory sign indicates that turning right at this junction is not permitted. Drivers must choose an alternative route. Question 30. What action is required when you see this sign? A. Stop and give way. B. Give way to oncoming traffic. C. Proceed with caution. D. Accelerate through. Answers is A. Stop and give way. This stop sign means you must come to a complete halt before the stop line, even if the road appears clear, and give way to all other traffic before proceeding. Question 31. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Steep descent ahead. B. Steep ascent ahead. C. Road narrows. D. Uneven road. Answers is A. Steep descent ahead. This warning sign indicates a steep descent ahead. Drivers should select a lower gear to use engine braking and control their speed, especially with heavy loads. Question 32. When should you use your vehicle's dipped headlights? A. At night in poor daylight or when visibility is. B. Only when driving on motorways. C. To signal to other drivers. D. During heavy rainfall only. Answers is A. At night in poor daylight or when visibility is. Dipped headlights should be used at night, in poor daylight conditions, or any time visibility is seriously e.g., fog, heavy rain to see and be seen, without dazzling other road users. Question 33. What does this sign indicate for pedestrians? A. Mandatory pedestrian track. B. No pedestrians allowed. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Footpath ends. Answers is A. Mandatory pedestrian track. This blue circular sign indicates a mandatory pedestrian track. Pedestrians must use this track where it is provided, and vehicles should not enter it. Question 34. What does this information sign signify? A. One-way road. B. Two-way traffic. C. No entry. D. Dead-end street. Answers is A. One-way road. This sign indicates a one-way road. Traffic is permitted to travel in the direction of the arrow only. Drivers must be aware of this to avoid driving against traffic flow. Question 35. What does this sign mean regarding the movement of vehicles? A. No entry for all vehicles. B. One-way street. C. Road closed. D. Restricted access. Answers is A, no entry for all vehicles. This sign, A red circle with A white bar, indicates no entry for all vehicles in the direction shown. It's often seen at the exit of a one-way street or a prohibited access point. Question 36. What does this warning sign indicate regarding animals? A. Wild animals crossing. B. Cattle crossing. C. Pet shop ahead. D. Farm animals. Answers is A. Wild animals crossing. This warning sign alerts drivers to areas where wild animals, such as deer, may cross the road. Drivers should be particularly vigilant and reduce speed, especially at dawn and dusk. Question 37. What does this additional information plate signify? A. Parking parallel to road. B. Parking on pavement. C. Parking perpendicular. D. No parking zone. Answers is A. Parking parallel to road. This plate the method of parking permitted in the adjacent parking bay or area, indicating that vehicles should be parked parallel to the edge of the carriageway. Question 38. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a motorway? A. Move to the hard shoulder, switch on hazard lights. B. Stop in the nearest lane and call for help. C. Attempt to fix it immediately in your lane. D. Leave vehicle and walk to nearest services. Answers is A. Move to the hard shoulder, switch on hazard lights. If your vehicle breaks down on a motorway, try to get to the hard shoulder. Put on your hazard warning lights, and if possible, exit the vehicle and stand behind a barrier away from traffic. Question 39. What does this sign indicate about the road surface? A. Loose gravel or chippings. B. Slippery road. C. Uneven road. D. Roadworks. Answers is A. Loose gravel or chippings. This warning sign indicates that there is loose gravel or chippings on the road surface. Drivers should reduce speed to avoid skidding or throwing stones at other vehicles. Question 40. What does this sign mean for cyclists leaving or entering? A. Cyclists leaving or entering. B. Cycle track begins. C. No cycling zone. D. Shared path. Answers is A. Cyclists leaving or entering. This warning sign alerts drivers that cyclists may be entering or leaving the road ahead, often near cycle paths or crossing points. Be prepared for cyclists on the road. Question 41. What does this prohibitory sign signify? A. Maximum speed limit of 50. B. Minimum speed limit of 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is A. Maximum speed limit of 50. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50, or depending on context, but typically in the drivers must not exceed this speed. Question 42. What does this sign indicate is ahead for vehicles? A. Railway crossing. B. Railway crossing. C. Tram crossing. D. Road closure. Answers is A. Railway crossing. This warning sign indicates a railway crossing ahead without barriers. Drivers must stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. Question 43. What does this sign require of vehicles? A. Pass obstacle on the right. B. Pass obstacle on the left. C. Go straight ahead. D. Turn right only. Answers is A. Pass obstacle on the right. This blue circular sign indicates that traffic must pass the obstacle E, G, a traffic island on the side. It helps guide traffic flow safely. Question 44. What should you do when following a large vehicle that is turning left? A. Keep well back and allow them room. B. Overtake them on the right side. C. Drive close behind to prevent cutting in. D. Signal and follow closely. Answers is A. Keep well back and allow them room. Large vehicles often need extra room to maneuver when turning, especially left turns. They might swing out to the right before turning. Keep well back to avoid collision. Question 45. What does this sign indicate about the road you are on? A. Road for motor vehicles. B. Motorway ahead. C. No entry for motor vehicles. D. End of motor vehicle road. Answers is A. Road for motor vehicles. This sign indicates the start of a road for motor vehicles, meaning certain slow-moving vehicles or pedestrians may be prohibited. It's often a high-speed dual carriageway. Question 46. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. Do not enter. B. No overtaking. C. No stopping. D. One-way traffic. Answers is A. Do not enter. This sign, a red circle with a white horizontal bar, means do not enter. It is usually placed at the exit of a one-way street or to prevent vehicles from entering a prohibited area. Question 47. What does this warning sign indicate about the side of the road? A. Dangerous hard shoulder. B. Hard shoulder ends. C. Parking allowed. D. Road works ahead. Answers is A. Dangerous hard shoulder. This warning sign indicates a dangerous or soft hard shoulder. Driving onto it could be hazardous, potentially causing the vehicle to lose control or get stuck. Question 48. What does this sign indicate about the priority road ahead? A. Direction of priority road. B. Main road turns left. C. Minor road ahead. D. No entry for vehicles. Answers is A. Direction of priority road. This supplementary plate is used with give way or stop signs to show the exact layout of the junction and which direction the priority road takes, helping drivers understand who has right of way. Question 49. What does this sign indicate is ahead for road users? A. Children crossing area. B. School zone begins. C. Playground nearby. D. Pedestrian crossing. Answers is A. Children crossing area. This warning sign alerts drivers to an area where children are likely to be crossing or playing near the road. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra vigilant. Question 50. Why is it important to check your vehicle's oil level regularly? A. To prevent engine damage due to lack of lubrication. B. To improve fuel economy. C. To ensure correct tire pressure. D. To reduce exhaust emissions. Answers is A. To prevent engine damage due to lack of lubrication. Engine oil lubricates moving parts and dissipates heat. Insufficient oil can lead to serious engine damage. Regular checks ensure proper lubrication and engine health. Question 51. What does this prohibitory sign mean? A. No stopping allowed. B. No parking allowed. C. Parking zone. D. Loading zone. Answers is A. No stopping allowed. This prohibitory sign, a red circle with a diagonal cross, means no stopping. You must not stop your vehicle for any reason, even to pick up or drop off passengers, where this sign is displayed. Question 52. What does this mandatory sign indicate? A. Turn left ahead. B. No left turn. C. Proceed straight. D. Left lane ends. Answers is A. Turn left ahead. This blue circular sign indicates that you must turn left ahead. It is often found at junctions to direct traffic flow in a specific direction. Question 53. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the road edge? A. Embankment or quayside ahead. B. Steep descent. C. Road narrows. D. Falling rocks. Answers is A. Embankment or quayside ahead. This warning sign indicates that there is an embankment, quayside, or riverbank close to the edge of the road, meaning a potential drop. Drivers should exercise caution. Question 54. What does this sign indicate for drivers of vehicles carrying dangerous goods? A. No entry for dangerous goods. B. Dangerous goods route. C. Hazardous area. D. Emergency stop area. Answers is A. No entry for dangerous goods. This prohibitory sign means that vehicles carrying dangerous goods are not allowed to enter the road or area beyond the sign. This is for safety reasons, often near tunnels or residential areas. Question 55. What does this information sign indicate about a specific lane? A. Direction of movement in lane. B. Lane ends ahead. C. Two-way traffic. D. Slow lane. Answers is A. Direction of movement in lane. This sign indicates the mandatory direction of movement for traffic within a specific lane, often used before junctions or complex road layouts to guide drivers. Question 56. What is the correct procedure for using a pelican crossing when the lights are flashing amber? A. Give way to pedestrians, then proceed if clear. B. Stop and wait for green light. C. Proceed quickly before red light. D. Sound horn and proceed. Answers is A. Give way to pedestrians, then proceed if clear. At a pelican crossing, flashing amber means you must give way to any pedestrians still on the crossing. If the crossing is clear, you may proceed even if the light is still flashing amber. Question 57. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Risk of strong side wind. B. Falling rocks. C. Low-flying aircraft. D. Narrow bridge. Answers is A. Risk of strong side wind. This warning sign indicates an area prone to strong side winds. Drivers, especially those in vehicles or towing trailers, should grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared to adjust. Question 58. What does this mandatory sign indicate about speed? A. Minimum speed limit of 50. B. Maximum speed limit 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is A. Minimum speed limit of 50. This blue circular sign indicates a minimum speed limit of 50, or vehicles should not travel slower than this speed unless conditions make it unsafe to do so. Question 59. What does this sign mean for motorcycles? A. No entry for motorcycles. B. Motorcycles only. C. Motorcycle parking. D. Motorcycle lane. Answers is A. No entry for motorcycles. This prohibitory sign means that motorcycles are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. This might be due to noise restrictions or safety concerns. Question 60. What should you do if your vehicle starts to aquaplane? A. Ease off the accelerator and steer gently. B. Brake hard and steer sharply. C. Accelerate to gain grip. D. Turn off the engine. Answers is A. Ease off the accelerator and steer gently. If your vehicle aquaplanes, ease off the accelerator and do not brake or steer sharply. Allow the vehicle to slow down naturally until the tires regain grip with the road surface. Question 61. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Road works ahead. B. Uneven road. C. Slippery road. D. Temporary road. Answers is A. Road works ahead. This warning sign indicates that there are road works ahead. Drivers should slow down, be prepared for hazards, and follow any temporary signs or traffic control. Question 62. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Steep ascent ahead. B. Steep descent ahead. C. Hump bridge. D. Road narrows. Answers is A. Steep ascent ahead. This warning sign indicates a steep ascent uphill gradient ahead. Drivers may need to change to A lower gear to maintain power and speed, especially with A heavy load. Question 63. What does this sign mean for vehicles with trailers? A. No entry for vehicles with trailer. B. Trailer parking. C. Trailer route. D. Trailer restricted. Answers is A. No entry for vehicles with trailer. This prohibitory sign means that vehicles towing a trailer are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. This is usually due to tight turns or weight restrictions. Question 64. What does this sign indicate about road conditions? A. Change of road surface. B. Slippery road. C. Uneven road. D. Loose gravel. Answers is A. Change of road surface. This warning sign indicates an upcoming change in road surface, which could affect grip and vehicle handling. Drivers should adjust speed and awareness. Question 65. What does this information sign indicate? A. Residential area 20 zone. B. End of speed limit. C. Car park ahead. D. Town center. Answers is A. Residential area 20 zone. This sign indicates the start of a residential or living zone, often implying a 20 speed limit and increased vigilance for pedestrians and children. Question 66. What does this sign mean for priority? A. You have priority over oncoming traffic. B. Oncoming traffic has priority. C. Two-way traffic ahead. D. Give way to all traffic. Answers is A. You have priority over oncoming traffic. This priority sign means that you have priority over oncoming vehicles. It is often found on narrow sections where traffic flow is controlled. Question 67. What should you do if you accidentally take the wrong exit on a motorway? A. Continue to the next exit and your route. B. Reverse back to the correct exit. C. Stop on the hard shoulder and ask for directions. D. Turn around on the slip road. Answers is A. Continue to the next exit and your route. It is illegal and extremely dangerous to reverse, turn around, or stop on a motorway. Continue to the next exit and find a safe place to adjust your route. Question 68. What does this prohibitory sign signify? A. No left turn. B. No right turn. C. No U-turn. D. Left lane closure. Answers is A, no left turn. This prohibitory sign indicates that turning left at this junction is not permitted. Drivers must choose an alternative route to proceed. Question 69. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Low-flying aircraft or sudden noise. B. Aircraft museum. C. Airport entrance. D. Strong crosswinds. Answers is A. Low-flying aircraft or sudden noise. This warning sign is used near aerodromes or airfields to alert drivers to potential sudden noise from low-flying aircraft, which could be startling. Keep focused on the road. Question 70. What does this mandatory sign indicate? A. Proceed straight or turn right. B. Straight only. C. Right turn only. D. No right turn. Answers is A. Proceed straight or turn right. This blue circular sign indicates that drivers must either proceed straight ahead or turn right. It directs traffic flow at a junction. Question 71. What does this information sign indicate about parking? A. Parking place ahead. B. No parking. C. Restricted parking. D. Car park entrance. Answers is A. Parking place ahead. This information sign indicates that a parking place is available ahead. It helps drivers locate areas for parking their vehicles. Question 72. What should you do before making a U-turn on the road? A. Ensure the road is clear and it's safe and legal. B. Signal and make the turn quickly. C. Only check your mirror. D. U-turns are never allowed. Answers is A. Ensure the road is clear and it's safe and legal. Before making a U-turn, you must ensure it is safe, legal, and that you have a clear view of the road. Check mirrors and blind spots for approaching traffic. Question 73. What does this sign mean for large vehicles? A. No overtaking for goods vehicles. B. Goods vehicles must overtake. C. Goods vehicles only. D. End of restriction. Answers is A. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This prohibitory sign indicates that goods vehicles are not allowed to overtake other vehicles beyond this point. This often applies on uphill sections or narrow roads. Question 74. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Or bad road surface. B. Speed hump. C. Uneven road. D. Road closed. Answers is A. Or bad road surface. This warning sign indicates that there are potholes or a very bad road surface ahead. Drivers should slow down and proceed with caution to avoid damage to their vehicle. Question 75. What does this sign indicate about the junction? A. Minor road joins from right. B. Major road ahead. C. Turn right ahead. D. Crossroads. Answers is A. Minor road joins from right. This warning sign indicates that a minor road joins the main road from the right ahead. Drivers should be aware of potential traffic merging from that direction. Question 76. What does this sign indicate about the use of your horn? A. No sounding of horn. B. Use horn if necessary. C. Sound horn to warn. D. Emergency horn only. Answers is A. No sounding of horn. This prohibitory sign means no sounding of horn, except in an emergency in this area. It's often found near hospitals or residential areas during specific hours. Question 77. What does this sign indicate regarding multiple lanes? A. Lane used for 2 lanes, B. Two-way traffic, C. Merge into 1 lane, D. Road narrows. Answers is A. Lane used for 2 lanes. This information sign shows the use or direction for each of 2 lanes, guiding drivers on how to position their vehicle for their intended route. Question 78. What must you do if you are involved in a collision that causes injury? A. Stop, exchange details, report to police if needed. B. Drive away if it's minor. C. Only give details if asked. D. Call your insurance company first. Answers is A. Stop, exchange details, report to police if needed. You must stop, exchange details with others involved, and if anyone is injured or property is damaged, report the collision to the police as soon as possible, and within 24 hours. Question 79. What does this warning sign indicate regarding road users? A. Cattle or farm animals crossing. B. Wild animals crossing. C. Zoo ahead. D. Animal enclosure. Answers is A. Cattle or farm animals crossing. This warning sign alerts drivers to an area where farm animals, particularly cattle, may cross or be present on the road. Drive slowly and be prepared to stop. Question 80. What does this sign indicate about the end of a road feature? A. End of motorway. B. Start of motorway. C. Exit from motorway. D. Road closure. Answers is A. End of motorway. This sign indicates the end of a motorway. Drivers should be aware that the rules and speed limits will change, and they may encounter different types of traffic. Question 81. What does this sign tell drivers to do? A. Proceed straight or turn left. B. Straight only. C. Left turn only. D. No left turn. Answers is A. Proceed straight or turn left. This blue circular sign indicates that drivers must either proceed straight ahead or turn left. It directs traffic flow at a junction. Question 82. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Series of dangerous curves, first right. B. Single dangerous curve right. C. Winding road, no bends. D. Road narrows from right. Answers is A. Series of dangerous curves, first right. This warning sign indicates that there is a series of dangerous curves ahead, with the first bend curving to the right. Drivers should reduce speed and be prepared for multiple turns. Question 83. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. End of maximum speed limit 50. B. Start of speed limit 50. C. Minimum speed 50. D. National speed limit. Answers is A. End of maximum speed limit 50. This sign indicates the end of a previous maximum speed limit of 50. The national speed limit or another posted limit will now apply. Question 84. What does this sign mean for specific vehicles? A. No entry for motor vehicles. B. Motor vehicles only. C. Motorway ahead. D. No overtaking. Answers is A. No entry for motor vehicles. This prohibitory sign means that motor vehicles are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. This might be a pedestrian zone or a path for traffic. Question 85. What is the safest way to correct a skid? A. Steer gently into the skid and ease off acceleration. B. Brake hard and steer opposite to the skid. C. Accelerate out of the skid. D. Apply the handbrake firmly. Answers is A. Steer gently into the skid and ease off acceleration. To correct A skid, ease off the accelerator, avoid braking, and steer gently into the direction of the skid. This helps the wheels regain traction and straighten the vehicle. Question 86. What does this warning sign indicate about the upcoming railway crossing? A. Railway crossing ahead. B. Railway crossing. C. Tram crossing. D. Level crossing with barriers. Answers is A. Railway crossing ahead. This warning sign indicates a railway crossing ahead without barriers. Drivers must be prepared to stop and check for multiple trains before crossing. Question 87. What does this sign indicate for public transport vehicles? A. Road with a lane for public transport. B. Bus stop ahead. C. No public transport. D. Bus lane ends. Answers is A. Road with a lane for public transport. This information sign indicates a road that includes a dedicated lane for public transport vehicles, such as buses or trams. Other traffic must not use this lane during operating hours. Question 88. What does this sign indicate about passing an obstacle? A. Pass obstacle on the left. B. Pass obstacle on the right. C. Go straight ahead. D. No entry. Answers is A. Pass obstacle on the left. This blue circular sign indicates that traffic must pass the obstacle e.g., a traffic island on the side. It helps guide traffic flow safely around obstructions. Question 89. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Falling or fallen rocks. B. Uneven road. C. Steep descent. D. Loose gravel. Answers is A. Falling or fallen rocks. This warning sign alerts drivers to areas where there is a risk of falling or fallen rocks from a cliff or hillside. Drive with caution and be prepared for debris on the road. Question 90. What does this information sign indicate? A. Place for U-turn. B. No U-turn. C. Roundabout ahead. D. Turn right. Answers is A. Place for U-turn. This information sign indicates a place where U-turns are permitted. Always check for safety before executing a U-turn, even in A area. Question 91. When is it appropriate to use your hazard warning lights? A. When stationary and causing a temporary obstruction. B. When driving in bad weather conditions. C. As a courtesy signal to other drivers. D. When driving below the speed limit. Answers is A. When stationary and causing a temporary obstruction. Hazard warning lights should be used to warn other road users of a temporary obstruction caused by your vehicle, e.g., breakdown. They should not generally be used while driving. Question 92. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Tunnel ahead. B. Bridge ahead. C. Underpass. D. Road narrows. Answers is A. Tunnel ahead. This warning sign indicates that there is a tunnel ahead. Drivers should prepare by removing sunglasses, turning on headlights, and being aware of changes in light and air pressure. Question 93. What does this mandatory sign indicate? A. Turn right or turn left. B. Go straight only. C. No turns allowed. D. One-way traffic. Answers is A. Turn right or turn left. This blue circular sign indicates that drivers must either turn right or turn left. It directs traffic flow at a junction where going straight is not an option. Question 94. What does this warning sign indicate about traffic flow? A. Traffic congestion ahead. B. Roadworks ahead. C. Traffic lights ahead. D. Lane closure. Answers is A. Traffic congestion ahead. This warning sign indicates that traffic congestion is expected ahead. Drivers should prepare to slow down, potentially stop, and maintain a safe following distance. Question 95. What does this service sign indicate? A. First aid post. B. Hospital nearby. C. Emergency stop. D. Police station. Answers is A. First aid post. This blue square sign with a white cross indicates the location of a first aid post, often found on motorways or major routes for. Question 96. What does this information sign indicate about public transport? A. Bus stop ahead. B. Bus lane. C. No buses. D. Coach parking. Answers is A. Bus stop ahead. This information sign indicates that a bus stop is ahead. Drivers should be prepared for buses stopping and passengers boarding or alighting. Question 97. What is the primary purpose of braking system ABS? A. To prevent wheels from locking up during braking. B. To reduce stopping distances significantly. C. To assist with steering at high speeds. D. To increase engine power. Answers is A. To prevent wheels from locking up during braking. ABS helps you to retain steering control while braking heavily by preventing the wheels from locking. While it aids safety, it doesn't always shorten stopping distances. Question 98. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Dangerous curve to the left. B. Sharp turn to the right. C. Left lane ends. D. Road closed ahead. Answers is A. Dangerous curve to the left. This warning sign indicates that there is a dangerous curve to the left ahead. Drivers should reduce their speed and be prepared for the bend, especially in poor conditions. Question 99. What does this sign mean for priority at an intersection? A. End of priority road. B. Start of priority road. C. Give way ahead. D. No entry. Answers is A. End of priority road. This sign marks the end of a priority road. Beyond this point, you no longer have automatic right-of-way, and standard junction rules or other signs will apply. Question 100. What does this sign indicate for drivers of tractors? A. No entry for tractors. B. Tractor crossing. C. Agricultural vehicles only. D. Slow-moving vehicles. Answers is A. No entry for tractors. This prohibitory sign means that tractors are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. This might be due to road suitability or noise concerns. Question 101. What does this mandatory sign indicate about passing? A. Pass obstacle on either side. B. Pass right only. C. Pass left only. D. No passing. Answers is A. Pass obstacle on either side. This blue circular sign indicates that traffic may pass an obstacle E. G. A traffic island on either the left or the right side, depending on the route and safety. Question 102. What does this information sign indicate about a road feature? A. Pedestrian crossing ahead. B. No pedestrians. C. Footpath only. D. Children crossing. Answers is A, pedestrian crossing ahead. This sign informs drivers that there is a pedestrian crossing ahead. It serves as an advance warning to prepare for pedestrians crossing the road. Question 103. What should you do if you encounter a large pool of standing water on the road? A. Slow down and drive through carefully. B. Drive through at normal speed. C. Swerve to avoid it. D. Brake hard to stop before it. Answers is A. Slow down and drive through carefully. Driving through standing water too fast can cause aquaplaning or loss of control. Slow down, drive through carefully, and be aware of hidden potholes or other hazards. Question 104. What does this sign indicate about parking on specific days? A. No parking on days. B. No parking on days. C. Parking zone. D. Loading zone. Answers is A. No parking on days. This prohibitory sign indicates that parking is not allowed on days of the month. This helps with street cleaning or traffic flow. Question 105. What does this warning sign indicate about the junction ahead? A. Minor road joins from left. B. Major road ahead. C. Turn left ahead. D. Crossroads. Answers is A. Minor road joins from left. This warning sign indicates that a minor road joins the main road from the left ahead. Drivers should be aware of potential traffic merging from that direction. Question 106. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the curve ahead? A. Curve direction sign right arrow. B. Sharp turn left. C. Right lane ends. D. Road closed. Answers is A. Curve direction sign right arrow. This warning sign is a curve direction sign, specifically indicating a sharp bend to the right. Drivers should reduce speed and be prepared for the turn. Question 107. What does this information sign indicate about an additional lane? A. Beginning of additional lane left. B. Lane closure on left. C. Lane narrows on left. D. Merge right. Answers is A. Beginning of additional lane left. This information sign indicates that an additional lane is beginning on the left side of the road, often to increase capacity or for turning traffic. Question 108. What does this sign indicate for drivers with mopeds? A. No entry for mopeds. B. Moped parking. C. Moped lane. D. Moped route. Answers is A. No entry for mopeds. This prohibitory sign means that mopeds are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. This could be due to safety or to restrict access for slower vehicles. Question 109. What should you do when you see this service sign? A. Hospital nearby. B. First aid post. C. Emergency services. D. Doctor on call. Answers is A. Hospital nearby. This blue square sign indicates that a hospital is nearby. This information is useful in case of an emergency or if seeking medical attention. Question 110. What does this additional information plate indicate? A. Direction of application left. B. No left turn. C. Turn left. D. Lane closed left. Answers is A. Direction of application left. This supplementary plate shows that the restriction or information on the main sign applies only to the left direction or side of the road. Question 111. What does this information sign signify about the road ahead? A. End of road for motor vehicles. B. Start of road for motor vehicles. C. Motorway ends. D. Road closed. Answers is A. End of road for motor vehicles. This sign indicates the end of a road for motor vehicles. This means that certain vehicles previously may now be allowed, and rules may change. Question 112. What should you do if your brake pedal feels spongy or goes to the floor? A. Pump the pedal, select a lower gear and stop safely. B. Accelerate to dry out the brakes. C. Immediately apply the handbrake fully. D. Turn off the engine. Answers is A. Pump the pedal, select a lower gear and stop safely. A spongy brake pedal indicates a problem with the hydraulic system, possibly a fluid leak. Pump the pedal to build pressure, use a lower gear for engine braking, and stop safely as soon as possible. Question 113. What does this warning sign indicate regarding traffic lanes? A. Road narrows on the right. B. Road narrows on the left. C. Right lane ends. D. Merging traffic from right. Answers is A. Road narrows on the right. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead narrows on the right side. Drivers should be aware of the change in road width and potentially adjust their position. Question 114. What does this prohibitory sign indicate about parking on specific days? A. No parking on days. B. No parking on days. C. Parking zone. D. No parking at all. Answers is A. No parking on days. This prohibitory sign indicates that parking is not allowed on days of the month. This helps with street cleaning or ensuring clear access on alternate days. Question 115. What does this information sign indicate? A. Reversible lane road. B. One-way traffic. C. Two-way traffic. D. Lane closed. Answers is A. Reversible lane road. This sign indicates the start of a road with a reversible lane, where the direction of traffic flow can change at different times of the day, controlled by overhead signals. Question 116. What does this service sign indicate? A. Telephone available. B. Emergency call box. C. Information point. D. Mobile phone signal. Answers is A. Telephone available. This blue square sign indicates that a public telephone is available at this location, which can be useful for making calls, especially in areas with poor mobile reception. Question 117. What does this warning sign indicate about the junction layout? A. Minor road joins right then left. B. Series of bends. C. Crossroads ahead. D. Road narrows. Answers is A. Minor road joins right then left. This warning sign indicates a junction where a minor road joins from the right, and then another minor road joins from the left shortly after. Drivers should be prepared for traffic from both sides. Question 118. What is the main purpose of vehicle excise duty road tax? A. To tax vehicles for their environmental impact. B. To pay for car insurance. C. To fund driver training programs. D. To cover vehicle breakdown costs. Answers is A. To tax vehicles for their environmental impact. Vehicle excise duty, commonly known as road tax, or is a tax levied on vehicles in the. The amount depends on factors like emissions and fuel type, reflecting environmental impact. Question 119. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. Direction of movement for cyclists left. B. Cyclists turn right. C. No cycling. D. Cycle lane ahead. Answers is A. Direction of movement for cyclists left. This supplementary plate indicates that the main sign or instruction applies to cyclists moving in the left direction. Its specific rules for bicycle traffic. Question 120. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Road narrows on the left. B. Road narrows on the right. C. Left lane ends. D. Merging traffic from left. Answers is A. Road narrows on the left. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead narrows on the left side. Drivers should be aware of the change in road width and potentially adjust their position accordingly. Question 121. What does this service sign signify? A. Hotel or motel nearby. B. Restaurant ahead. C. Rest area. D. Fuel station. Answers is A. Hotel or motel nearby. This blue square sign indicates the availability of a hotel or motel nearby, useful for drivers looking for accommodation. Question 122. What does this information sign indicate about an additional lane? A. Beginning of additional lane right. B. Lane closure on right. C. Lane narrows on right. D. Merge left. Answers is A. Beginning of additional lane right. This information sign indicates that an additional lane is beginning on the right side of the road, often to increase capacity or for turning traffic. Question 123. What should you do if your vehicle's steering suddenly becomes heavy? A. Pull over safely and investigate the power steering. B. Increase speed to make steering easier. C. Continue driving and ignore it. D. Apply emergency brake. Answers is A. Pull over safely and investigate the power steering. Heavy steering usually indicates a problem with the power steering system, such as a fluid leak or pump failure. It makes steering difficult and less responsive, so you should stop and investigate safely. Question 124. What does this sign mean for the speed limit in different lanes? A. Maximum speed limit in different lanes. B. Minimum speed for each lane. C. Recommended lane speeds. D. Lane-specific directions. Answers is A. Maximum speed limit in different lanes. This sign indicates different maximum speed limits for different lanes, often used on multi-lane roads to manage traffic flow and safety. Question 125. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the curve ahead? A. Curve direction sign left arrow. B. Sharp turn right. C. Left lane ends. D. Road closed. Answers is A. Curve direction sign left arrow. This warning sign is a curve direction sign, specifically indicating a sharp bend to the left. Drivers should reduce speed and be prepared for the turn. Question 126. What does this service sign signify? A. Camping or caravan site. B. Picnic area. C. Tourist information. D. Parking for caravans. Answers is A. Camping or caravan site. This blue square sign indicates the location of a camping or caravan site, providing useful information for leisure travelers. Question 127. What does this information sign indicate regarding road use? A. End of reversible lane road. B. Start of reversible lane. C. Road closure. D. One-way traffic ends. Answers is A. End of reversible lane road. This sign marks the end of a road with a reversible lane. Drivers should be aware that normal traffic rules will resume and lanes will no longer change direction. Question 128. What does this warning sign indicate about traffic coming from a side road? A. Minor road joins left then right. B. Series of bends. C. Crossroads ahead. D. Road narrows. Answers is A. Minor road joins left then right. This warning sign indicates a junction where a minor road joins from the left and then another minor road joins from the right shortly after. Drivers should be prepared for traffic from both sides. Question 129. When are you allowed to cross a solid white line in the center of the road? A. To pass a stationary obstruction or slow cyclist. B. To overtake a slow-moving vehicle. C. When there is no oncoming traffic. D. Only if you are turning into a driveway. Answers is A. To pass a stationary obstruction or slow cyclist. Solid white lines indicate that you should not cross or straddle them, unless it's to pass a stationary obstruction, a pedestrian, or a pedal cycle, if it's safe to do so. Question 130. What does this information sign indicate regarding pedestrians? A. Diagonal pedestrian crossing. B. Pedestrian crossing. C. Footpath only. D. No pedestrians. Answers is A. Diagonal pedestrian crossing. This sign indicates a diagonal pedestrian crossing, where pedestrians can cross the intersection in any direction, including diagonally. Drivers must be highly aware. Question 131. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Road traffic accident concentration area. B. Roadworks ahead. C. Hazard perception zone. D. Traffic lights ahead. Answers is A. Road traffic accident concentration area. This warning sign indicates an area known for a high concentration of road traffic accidents. Drivers should be extra cautious and vigilant when passing through this zone. Question 132. What does this mandatory sign indicate about speed in a lane? A. Movement with snow chains required. B. Snow chains prohibited. C. Winter tires recommended. D. Minimum speed 20. Answers is A. Movement with snow chains required. This sign indicates that vehicles in this lane or on this road must be equipped with snow chains. This is typically used in mountainous or severe winter conditions. Question 133. What does this information sign indicate for traffic on the left? A. Exit onto a one-way road left. B. Turn left only. C. Left lane ends. D. No entry from left. Answers is A. Exit onto a one-way road left. This sign informs drivers that they are approaching an exit onto a one-way road where traffic flows to the left. Drivers should plan their turn accordingly. Question 134. What does this additional information plate indicate about the application of a sign? A. Time of application, days of the week. B. Duration of restriction. C. Days the road is closed. D. Parking. Answers is A. Time of application, days of the week. This supplementary plate indicates the days of the week when the main science restriction or instruction applies, such as a no parking sign active on certain days. Question 135. When driving in strong crosswinds, what action should you take? A. Grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared to steer. B. Speed up to get through the wind quickly. C. Steer into the wind constantly. D. Open windows to reduce wind pressure. Answers is A. Grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared to steer. Strong crosswinds can push your vehicle sideways. Grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared to make small, corrective steering adjustments to maintain your lane position. Question 136. What does this service sign indicate? A. Tire service or fitting station. B. Car wash. C. Fuel station. D. Mechanic garage. Answers is A. Tire service or fitting station. This blue square sign indicates the availability of a tire service or fitting station, useful for tire repairs or replacements. Question 137. What does this warning sign indicate regarding an approach to a railway crossing? A. Approach to railway crossing 3 stripes right. B. Railway crossing. C. End of level crossing. D. Railway station ahead. Answers is A. Approach to railway crossing 3 stripes right. This sign is one of A series, indicating the distance to a railway crossing without barriers. 3 stripes mean you are furthest from the crossing usually, prompting vigilance. Question 138. What does this information sign indicate about an exit? A. Junction with an additional lane on right. B. Right lane closure. C. Road narrows on right. D. Exit right. Answers is A. Junction with an additional lane on right. This sign indicates a junction ahead where an additional lane joins from the right, often an acceleration lane from a slip road. Drivers should be aware of merging traffic. Question 139. What does this information sign indicate about an exit from a one-way road? A. Exit onto a one-way road right. B. Turn right only. C. Right lane ends. D. No entry from right. Answers is A. Exit onto a one-way road right. This sign informs drivers that they are approaching an exit onto a one-way road where traffic flows to the right. Drivers should plan their turn accordingly. Question 140. What does this mandatory sign indicate for certain vehicles? A. Movement of passenger cars only. B. No passenger cars. C. Passenger car parking. D. Shared road. Answers is A. Movement of passenger cars only. This blue circular sign indicates that only passenger cars are permitted to use this road or lane. Other vehicle types may be prohibited. Question 141. What is the primary function of daytime running lights? A. To make your vehicle more visible to others during the day. B. To illuminate the road ahead in low light. C. To signal braking actions. D. To save battery power. Answers is A. To make your vehicle more visible to others during the day. Automatically switch on with the engine to make your vehicle more conspicuous to other road users in daylight conditions, enhancing safety. They are not intended for illuminating the road. Question 142. What does this information sign indicate regarding road layout? A. Change of direction on road with dividing strip. B. Dual carriageway ends. C. Road closed. D. One-way traffic. Answers is A. Change of direction on road with dividing strip. This sign indicates a change in direction or a diversion on a road that has a central dividing strip. It guides drivers through the revised route. Question 143. What does this additional information plate warn about? A. Zone. B. Parking allowed. C. Vehicle recovery point. D. No parking. Answers is A. Zone. This supplementary plate indicates that vehicles parked illegally in this area are liable to be towed away. It serves as a strong deterrent to unauthorized parking. Question 144. What does this warning sign indicate regarding animals? A. Wild animals crossing. B. Cattle crossing. C. Zoo ahead. D. Domestic animals. Answers is A. Wild animals crossing. This warning sign alerts drivers to areas where wild animals, such as deer or badgers, may cross the road. Drivers should be particularly vigilant, especially at night. Question 145. What does this service sign indicate? A. Tourist base or information. B. Hotel nearby. C. Rest stop. D. Museum. Answers is A. Tourist base or information. This blue square sign indicates a tourist base or tourist information point, providing services and information for visitors. Question 146. What does this information sign indicate about minimum speed in lanes? A. Minimum speed in different lanes. B. A maximum speed for lanes. C. Lane-specific directions. D. Slow lanes only. Answers is A. Minimum speed in different lanes. This sign indicates different minimum speed limits for different lanes, often used on multi-lane roads to maintain efficient traffic flow and prevent slow vehicles from obstructing faster traffic. Question 147. What should you do if an emergency vehicle approaches with flashing blue lights and siren? A. Pull over safely to let it pass. B. Speed up to clear the way. C. Continue driving normally. D. Flash your headlights. Answers is A. Pull over safely to let it pass. You must give way to emergency vehicles with flashing blue light sirens. Pull over safely and stop, if necessary, to allow them to pass unhindered. Do not panic or endanger yourself or others. Question 148. What does this information sign signify regarding cyclists and pedestrians? A. Combined pedestrian and cycle crossing ahead. B. Shared path ahead. C. No pedestrians or cycles. D. Separate crossings. Answers is A. Combined pedestrian and cycle crossing ahead. This sign indicates a combined crossing facility for both pedestrians and cyclists ahead. Drivers should be aware of both types of road users and be prepared to give way. Question 149. What does this information sign mean for a dividing strip? A. Change of direction on road with dividing strip variant to. B. End of dual carriageway. C. Central reservation. D. Road narrows. Answers is A. Change of direction on road with dividing strip variant to. This sign indicates a specific layout change on a road with a central dividing strip, providing guidance on how to navigate the modified route or junction. Question 150. What does this additional information plate indicate about the application of a sign? A. Direction of application right and left. B. No turns allowed. C. Two-way traffic. D. Junction ahead. answers is A, direction of application right and left. This supplementary plate indicates that the restriction or information on the main sign applies to both the right and left directions or sides of the road.